Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Afton and I am Monty's Tarot Child. Here on my channel I do general readings for the collective and pick a card readings like the one that we have here today. Today I am looking into a message that you are ready to hear. And with that being said, I do want to give a little bit of a disclaimer that my tarot readings aren't meant to catch you off guard in any way whatsoever. So if what I'm saying in a reading does not resonate with you, or you don't really understand what it is that I'm saying at all because it doesn't resonate to your personal situation, then A, either that isn't the pile for you, or B, this isn't the reading for you. So whatever I am going to be saying in these readings will not come as a surprise, but more so of a confirmation of something that you are very assured and ready to hear. With that being said, I'd love for you to take a moment just to pause and meditate on which of one of these four piles is going to be the pile for you. And I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number one. You chose this beautiful clear quartz cluster, which is always one of my favorite ones. I'm gonna let you get up close, take a look at the crystal, and to connect with its energy. And then I'm going to get right into your reading. And place it right over here so you can still have view of it. So to get started with your reading, I'm actually going to start off with a few zodiac angel numbers and what's also in here, and initials as well. That may be coming up for you, may be important to you, or stir up a memory. Let's see, I'm only going to pull a few. And I don't want all initials either, of course. Let's do it like that. Okay, perfect. There we are. So we have 1010 as one of the angel numbers that is popping out first for you. We also have Aries. So you could be an Aries, know an Aries, or have heavy Aries placement in your natal chart. We also have 555 as a angel number that you may be seeing a lot or will be seeing a lot of. We also have Pisces. Okay, could be a Pisces, know a Pisces, or have heavy Pisces energy in your natal chart again. And the last one we have is the initial S. I'm pretty sure this is, pretty sure. The initial S. So this could be your initial, or you know someone with this initial that may be impacting your life soon. Okay. So I'm going to look at the overall energy of the message that it is that you are ready to hear right now, pile number one. And we have medicine shield protection. Okay. So automatically, intuitively, what I'm feeling like is that when we know that we are protected, I think we start to move differently. I think we move a bit more assured in ourselves. We are assured of ourselves and our decisions and our decision-making skills as well. I think Spirit heavily wants you to know that you are protected. If there is any big move or decisions that you feel as if you don't feel prepared for yourself solely, just your own pure energy, know that you also have the energy of the universe within you, and you have a protection around you that says that you are safe and you can feel safe in knowing the things that you want to move towards. But let's get a deeper look into what this could be for you. I'm going to start with these. Okay. We have animals, companionship. Okay. So you can have a lot of different companions coming up around you during this time, especially as summer is coming to a close. Some of the animals probably are making themselves more prominent in your life, or just in general, you've been seeing a lot of a specific animal, quite possibly. And that could signify that your ancestors or your spirit guides are near. One of your spirit animals could be an eagle as well. You could be seeing a lot of eagles, and not necessarily just in person with your naked eye, but also on TV or in something that you're reading or scrolling past on social media even. something of that sort, or maybe even a feathered animal in general, since it has all of the feathers here. But Spirit wants you to know that you do have companionship around you. I think you are going to possibly also be more leaning towards natural things as well. I'm feeling like very natural medicinal things with the medicine shield and animals being your companions. You could possibly be receiving downloads from your animal friends telling you which herbs or which things are more medicinal for you as well. And we also have gravity, groundedness. So once again, surrounded by these animals, these animal figures, and those of the animal kingdom. Very interesting that I decided to pull these both first for you within this reading. I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants on how I want to unfold this reading for you, but I feel as if you are heavily connected to the animal kingdom. And also you could, not for everyone, but for some of you, could be heavily interested in veterinarian things, or not necessarily just being a veterinarian, because there's many other ways that you can work with wildlife and animals of that nature without having to be a veterinarian. But I'm not the most knowledgeable on those different areas. You may be, and this may be something that is interesting you more as well. So let's see what we can get more from in the oracle. We have Clary Sage. The keyword is insight. Trigger statement, there is no hope. True statement, there is a higher purpose. Connect with your higher self and allow it to be guided to your higher purpose. As the veil of illusion falls away, you will find your answer. So this is definitely one of the messages that you are ready to hear now, is to let the illusions fall away in regards to your path. This is going to be a time for you to connect heavily with your higher self and to allow yourself to be guided in a more spiritual type of way. I think you are looking for something. You are looking for answers, quite possibly asking the question of, what is my next move? What is my next step? What is my next path? And again, I was talking about that within the protection as well, feeling as if I can't make the wrong step because I don't feel safe. I don't feel protected. But you're being divinely protected at this time. I feel like if you've been seeing 1010 or 555, that is heavily signaling, once again, change within the 555 and 1010 having this spiritual protection, this spiritual team around you, letting you know that it's safe to connect with your higher self, that you will gain insight here, speaking with your higher self, and that there's a level of consciousness that is waiting for you to discover. And we also have grapefruit. Nourishment is the key word. Trigger statement, it is all my fault. True statement, I see what I truly need. Your energetic body needs nourishment. So let me see. Make sure I'm not reading this wrong. I think it's supposed to say your energetic body needs nourishment to begin to discern physical hunger from spiritual hunger. Cherish your body and the way it supports you. So definitely I was really feeling that in the medicinal, the medicine shield as well, and feeling heavily connected to a natural, more nourishing state of your body. That I definitely felt that. So you may be getting more into herbalism and wanting to know more about how herbs can best aid you in your journey and your growing phases. Can also possibly how they can possibly help heighten your intuition and listening to your higher self and listening to these messages as well. Let's see what we have in the tarot now. We have, let me make sure they're not upside down. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, but in reverse. Very interesting. There is a level of rest needed that I don't feel as if you are allowing for yourself. I feel as if you may be more focused on the expansion of knowledge or the expansion of self right now, rather than resting and allowing that expansion to happen naturally as you allow yourself to rest. But I feel as if, and I also feel as if you may have a bit of struggles around resting in general, not just sleeping, but resting. You may feel as if there is no productivity in resting or being restful, which I am here to say that that is not the case, that you can actually get a lot done more through resting than through constantly being on the go. We also have the world in reverse. So I'm thinking you may be feeling as if possibilities are limited to you, or that there's just a cycle that you are having a tougher time closing with as well. Because usually when we see the world, it is the ending of a cycle, the opening of a new one, the open expansion of possibility and things like that. And again, especially with Jupiter here being represented within the Four of Swords, I think that is exactly what you have been focusing heavily on, the world energy and wanting to expand and wanting to open up. But also, again, with the protection, not necessarily feeling safe to do so, which means that you should intuitively listen to yourself and say, well, if now is not the time to go, then I won't go. Especially if we have this Aries energy here being very cardinal energy and wanting to get things done, shoot out of the gate, be the first one out of the gate, ready to go as the first of the zodiac. And of course, Pisces as the very, very last of the zodiac as well. I think things are coming very full cycle for you, where you are allowing your journey to elongate, where you are not necessarily physically seeking closure or the closure of something, but the evolvement of something. Let's see what else we have. We have the Knight of Chalices or the Knight of Cups. Beautiful energy here. And I like it because the Knight talks about movement. And you do see movement in any of the Knights within the minor arcana, but this is a different type of movement. I think this is a more fulfilling type of movement emotionally for you. I think you are finding a depth to yourself. You are looking at your own underbelly of emotional things within you. And I think that that is what you're going to heavily be more focused on because it says here, your energetic body needs nourishment. So you're going to be more drawn to that, to nourishing yourself, not necessarily looking to provide something, a service or a certain type of entertainment for other people, but to learn yourself and what you need and how to nourish yourself, and then to act on it, which means resting, which means a different type of nourishment, a more herbal, a more natural, a more not even just vegan, because not vegan isn't the one shoe fits all size for health and for dietary matters. Of course, I'm not a nutritionist. If you feel as if you need that, you may also be heavily looking into getting or hiring a nutritionist as well. But I think all of these things are going to be a different kind of drive for you, and in order to be able to ground into a different type of energy, I think you're going to start looking at things differently. But let's see what else we have. We have the High Priestess here, which is exceptionally beautiful, because I think there was a certain level of intuitiveness that I was feeling with the Pisces energy here at the beginning. And I feel as if that is definitely going to be your energy. You are definitely trying to lean more into your intuition, because that's how I feel like also this health journey is going to start for you as well. If it is a health journey, it could just be a wellness journey in general, where you find wellness in many different ways, not just exercising, not just eating habits, but what you consume within social media, what you put out within social media, and how that karma and that energy comes back to you as well. But I feel as if there is going to come a depth of your intuition and your receptiveness of the divine knowledge that is being sent to you intuitively. I think you are, especially with this grounding energy here, you're going to be grounding more in that energy and learning yourself more intuitively. And we also have the Tower. So we are welcoming in this transition and this change for you. Whatever it is that you clicked on this video for to hear, that you are ready to hear, pile number one, it is coming in. It is going to be a nice and major transition for you. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the Tower. Those are three major arcana cards, which means we have three major aspects of your life being shifted here. And it could be in regards to anything, not just your wellness, but your relationships as well. Or also the things, I feel as if it's not necessarily relationships, because we don't have, the cups that we have here is solely focused on the nourishment of your energetic body. So I'm really feeling like it's the things that you want to create, the things that you want to be a part of intuitively, the things that you really want to expand on in your life. Those things are shifting now. Your focus, I feel, is shifting now. Your foundation of the way that you've done things is shifting now. And I think that you are looking at it in a more optimistic viewpoint, because you know there's a higher purpose to it all. You know that there's a reason why you have been receiving this information, why you've been told to connect with your higher self more and more, and how you find these things, even like these animals, just this animalistic energy being drawn to you as you step deeper and deeper into your purpose. So I'm going to look at two more of the oracle cards that we have here, the Feather Oracle, and we have the Nuthatch. Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. Literally, I don't really have to say much more, because it is pretty much word for word what we've just been saying. Your perspective is shifting. There's new information coming in. The way that you accept it and receive it is to stay grounded. And that nuthatch is here to affirm that as well. And we have White Swan. The power of divine grace is within you. The power of divine grace is within you, pile number one. And you have chosen the clear quartz crystal to signify this divine grace, to signify this divine inner working, and how you can clearly see that as your own reality. Like I said in the beginning, where you were supposed to pick your pile, this reading is not coming to any kind of surprise to you, pile number one. You know that you have this divine grace. You know that you have this nourishing and beautiful energy, because that is why all of these things gather to you, gather around you for that energy. But you are learning what you need in order to continue to supply this energy and be this energetic thing, right? And to continue to have and hold on to the protection that you have all around you, and to be certain and assured in it. So I have two final oracle cards here. I think I'm going to also shuffle some of the tea leaf oracle, but we'll see what these cards hold for us first. We have Echinacea. Okay, there we are. Consciousness. Echinacea stimulates and awakens your consciousness, helping break up and release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments that are holding you back from positive growth and self-realization, and awakening awareness of your true self when you have forgotten or lost connection. So definitely I'm feeling like that is something that you're ready to hear, ready to focus on, is that your consciousness, like we said in the High Priestess, is expanding, and you are gaining new clarity, and awakening within you is happening. Self-realizations are happening, and the things that you thought were lost within you, the things that you thought were dead and stagnant, either they're going to be removed away because they're no longer serving you, or they're going to be reawakened by your reawakened and re-alivened energy. And we also have chickweed, tolerance. Okay, chickweed is tough and knows her power. She knows how to shine despite challenges and tough circumstances. When you need to make a difficult decision, chickweed will help strengthen your self-confidence and understanding so you can tap into your own inner wisdom with grace and compassion. So these definitely may be some herbs that you have heard of or are interested in learning more about in order to strengthen your consciousness and your tolerance. You are growing your self-confidence. You are growing into your spiritual self-confidence as well. I feel like learning more about her is going to help you to express it more eloquently, I feel as if is the right word. You are being offered grace and compassion, pile number 1. And I think this is something that you have definitely been looking forward is to I feel as if like a new light or perspective on your path. You've wanted things to look differently or feel differently. And things are starting to shift for you, and you are starting to feel your power, and you're starting to feel and sense your purpose. And it's a beautiful thing to continue to step forward and to allow to shift and change in your life. I feel as if, especially with the tower here, it's quite possible that you've had a perspective for a majority of your life on what your career was supposed to look like, or what you were supposed to create in this world, or who you were supposed to be. And this is not the first tower that you may have experienced. This is something that you continue to shed through is, who am I today? Who am I evolving to be? Who do I want to continue to evolve to be? And what will I allow to fall away in that process? We also have wind chimes, peace and harmony. So this is definitely something that is peaceful and harmonious for you. This is not a stressful time for you. That's exactly what I felt. Because you have faced many towers before, and this one seems as if it's just as necessary as all of the other ones. But we also have wishbone, a wish is granted. So that's beautiful, very beautiful energy, because your wishes are being fulfilled at this current moment, even when things look like destruction and a clearing of energy, again, always necessary. There is a wish that is still being fulfilled. And at the bottom of the deck, pile number 1, we have dealings or relationship with a man. So this could be any kind of masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man, of course, because you know that we don't subscribe to that on this channel. But yeah, there are things shifting in your life, and it is introducing in a new wish being granted in peace and harmony. Pile number 1, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it was truly something that you were ready and excited to hear about. If it was, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. And don't forget that I am leaving my Patreon link down below in the description box. And I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. You chose this beautiful amphibole quartz, which I hope I said that correctly. But this is a beautiful angel quartz that is known to have high vibrational angel energy. Okay, so you chose this one. That may be something that is currently relating to you in your life right now. But let's look more into your reading. I'm going to set this off to the side right there. First, I'm going to pull a few angel numbers, zodiacs, and initials. I always forget the third thing that's in there. Initials. I'm not going to pull many, just a few, just to see what energy may be currently around you right now. Let's see. 2 of those. Yeah, one more. And I saw Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, know a Cancer, or have heavy Cancerian energy in your chart. We also have the initial D. So this could be your initial or the initial of someone that is heavily impacting your life right now. We also have the angel number 333. So this could be one that you see frequently, are seeing frequently, and sends you messages. We also have Pisces. You could be a Pisces, know a Pisces, or have heavy Pisces energy in your natal chart. We also have the angel number 888 for abundance. So this is definitely one that you could also be seeing a lot more frequently, or will be seeing more frequently. We also have Libra. So you could be a Libra, know a Libra, or again, have heavy Libra energy. Hopefully this stays over here and you can see it. And we also have the initials G and V. So these could be your initials or the initials of someone that you know. We'll put that right here out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to start off by looking at the overall energy of your message that you are ready to hear right now currently. And it is Vision Quest, Seek. Okay. So intuitively, what I'm getting is that it is time for you to seek. Pile number 2, it is time for you to go out and listen to the call that is calling you. I think you are seeking either a new vision or your true vision, the vision that you have possibly not necessarily giving all of your time to or enough of your time to, or even enough time to see if this is something that you really want to pursue. So now is the time. You are ready. That is why you clicked on this video. This is a message that you're ready to hear. And I don't think that this message is going to come as much of a surprise to you at all. Pile number 2. Let's see what else we have. We have outer core fluidity. Okay. So you are definitely working on some fluidity right now, on how fluid you want to be in your life, quite possibly, especially with the Cancer energy and the Pisces energy here. Just want to mention that there's heavy water energy around you right now, whether this is your energy or just people that you are currently friends with around. Again, a number 3 here, signifying once again more companionship and friendships, co-working opportunities as well, quite possibly working with spirit also in this vision and in this quest. Also probably possibly depending on spirit more to introduce more fluidity in your life. We also, wow, okay. So we also have depth, lake. So you definitely are a water sign. I'm just gonna take it as that. If you're not a water sign, check the rest of your natal chart because you could have heavy water placements within there. I'm just saying it's really quite obvious to me as it's standing out here. So you are reaching a new depth to this quest, to this seeking that you are doing here. It could be that you have not in the past, that you could have looked very briefly at something and said, not worth my time, or not interested. This doesn't fit, or just simply not giving something, like I said earlier, an opportunity to really see what it is, what it's for. But I think again, fluidity, depth, there's this kind of natural flow coming for you, pile number 2, and I think you are very much so aware of it, very much so eager for it as well, because this is something I feel as if where you are also touching a new depth of your creativity, a new fluidity to your creative process and to your creations, not being as constraining or restrictive in regards to what it is that you create and participate in. So let's see what else the Oracle has for us. We have Copaiba. The key word is worthy. Trigger statement, I am ashamed. True statement, I am cherished. There are connections to ancestral and childhood memories that are ready to be healed. Allow divine light to shine within. Yeah, so definitely a depth to your healing as well, pile number 2. You are looking at your worthiness of healing, why you are worthy of stepping out of whatever emotional state has been with you since childhood, or even things that have been passed down ancestrally, things that did not start with or stem from just you, but something that has been in your family as well. And you are worthy more than anyone within your family or outside of your family. You are worthy of this healing. There is no need to be ashamed in whatever it is. I know that this is a message that may be hard, but this is something that you are ready to hear, that you are cherished, that there are people around you, like I said, with the 3 energy here, that are ready to lift you up in these moments of, this is who I used to be, but not anymore. This is what I used to do or used to participate in, but not anymore. You are evolving. You are reaching new depths to yourself. You are reaching new creative aspects of yourself. And I think that this is something that should be cherished and honored. We also have Lang Lang, which I hope I also said that right. The keyword is awaken. Trigger statement, I don't know what to do. True statement, every moment is a new opportunity. Take time today to engage your senses and create. Yes, the tension that has been dividing your head and heart is leaving. Absolutely. I don't really need to say much because usually the cards do speak very loudly for themselves, because Spirit really wants you to get this message that it is time to create, that it is time to let this fluidity take over, let this new passion also, because when I see this water, people think that water can be gentle, and it can when it is still. But when we are in the depths, it can be just as extreme and dangerous as when we are in the high waves, the high tide, things like that. So I think that today, right now, as you're watching this, or whatever day that you have accessible to you, it's going to be time for you to engage your senses and to create fully. Some of you could be painters because this water is here. I myself am a fluid painter, a fluid artist. And I have in the past, I've worked with different types of paints in order to create different types of paintings. So actually, let's see if you guys will be able to see this one clearly. This is just one that I had sitting to the side, of course, and it's watercolor. So it's not necessarily just fluid, but this is also a different type of way to work with that element of fluidity in water as well. So that may be something that's interesting you right now, that you may be called to and drawn to, is to create something differently, and to test your vision, to see where it goes, where it leads you. And to not be afraid of that either. I also think that you may be tapping into some heavy abundance as well, especially because the 888 was here. So this new vision, this new quest, this new seeking, this new depth of self that you are finding and tapping into may also have a connection to your financial prosperity. So let's look into the tarot and see what they have to say as well. Prince of Discs, or the Prince of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, excuse me. So absolutely, your financial is heavily tied to your creative. And that is, for some, how life goes. Not everyone wants their creative side to be attached to anything financial. They want to keep work and pleasure separate, and that's just that. But you, I think, are learning about not only just your creativity, but your abundance through creativity. You want to know how you can tap into your true and authentic power, because you've possibly done it before, right? Or something that you've seen as possible for other people, and you really want to no longer hold yourself back and express yourself, and to learn yourself, and to learn more about prosperity as well. Some of you may be wanting to learn more about investing or savings, opening up a savings account as well. But let's see what else we have. We also have the Knight of Pentacles, or the Knight of Discs. So definitely this is around money, where you are asking these questions and wanting to seek more guidance, which is understandable, because that's financial energy is our livelihood, and we want to feed it the most nurturing and the healthiest energy possible. So I think there's something that you, A, are learning about, and B, wanting to act on, wanting to drive, wanting to be a part of. I think with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's not necessarily going to move as quickly as you would like, okay? I do want to point that out, especially with the Vision Quest here. Quests aren't short and easy. They aren't One day you wake up, you're on your quest. The next day you're done, and you're reaping the rewards. A quest is a journey. A quest is a fulfilling journey where you overcome challenges and what are they called? The bad guys of the antagonists. You go through all of those different things in order to create a fulfilling story, a fulfilling outcome, when that was a true adventure and quest. And that is exactly what is represented here in the Vision Quest and Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Hierophant. So your spiritual communication may be shifting as well. You may be receiving a lot more downloads. Again, such heavy water, such heavy intuition is something that you are really working with here. Other people may be looking towards you as well as this figure that is able to shift and change perspectives, especially with the 5 here, that you are spiritually connected and you send these messages or these I'm hearing lessons, like you give other people lessons or something of that nature. And you are able to speak so eloquently. Did I say that before for your pile? I can't really remember. But you are this figure, and I feel as if within this depth of self, you are finding out more and more how you can be trusted even by yourself as a spiritual leader. We also have adjustment or justice here. So, this message may not be coming as a surprise to you whatsoever. None of these things may be a surprise to you. This may be goals that you are actually really working towards right now. And with the Justice card here, there is a balance. I feel as if you are seeking or adjusting to, is what I'm hearing. I think it has to do, again, around your creative process. The divide between your head and your heart is leaving. That's a very large message for you, quite possibly, because you have been divided. You haven't felt peace between your mind and your heart, especially not in your creative space, but it could also be within an emotional space as well. I'm feeling very physical, very material with these discs here centering the reading. But it could be in regards to anything in your life that you have been seeking balance for in order to be able to create and be more fluid in life in general. And I think that balance is coming to you now. I think that you're ready to hear that. You're ready to, I don't think there's any necessarily steps that need to be taken other than you connecting with yourself emotionally, intuitively, deeply. Again, the water element and all that it holds and embodies will be heavily important for you in finding this balance. And we also have, well, I'm literally not surprised, the Page of Cups. I'm literally not surprised whatsoever. Again, especially there's a snake here within one of the cups, and it's signifying that you are transforming, you are shedding, you are learning about what that means for you. Again, heavily connected, your emotions and your material life are connected. The place where your creativity stems from, which I'm feeling is from your heart space. Your heart space and your third eye or your crown chakra as well. You're learning more about that, how they are connected, how it is all one channel, how you are all one channel, especially with the Hierophant here. And we have this linear kind of line going up to his heart, and we have the linear still continuing through his crown and third eye chakra. Again, heavily connected. You are a channel. You may channel. You may be looking to do that professionally as well. So not just tarot, but any of the divination practices like astrology, mediumship, oracle card readings as well. This is possibly something that you are heavily connected to and is calling to you. And I think that you are ready to accept this authority, ready to accept this position while still also always being that eternal student of source, of spirit, wanting to know more about your financial abundance and how that is your spiritual abundance, how they are connected and intertwined together. Pile number 2, I think this is so beautiful. I think that you are really within a beautiful student mode, a beautiful new beginning. I don't see the Fool here because it's not new to you. It's something that you have worked hard for, continue to be in alignment with. And I think you are ready to, again, go out and seek a further attunement and alignment to your path and your purpose. We also have the Wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Bold and confident, pile number 2. That is exactly the energy that you are working with, is very bold confidence. This is something that you are taking into your healing. This is something that you are taking into your creative process. I think people know you to be a healer. Again, with the Hierophant here, a spiritual healer, a spiritual leader. And you are using all of your resources in order to create your dreams. Slow and steady wins the race. And this is a race that you have signed up for probably many times over, especially with this ancestral energy here. You possibly believe in past lifetimes, and you've probably been working through this energy for many different lifetimes, finding your best and truest outcome. And we also have the White Owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Literally, I don't know what else to say, because these cards are such confirmation of you and who you are and your purpose. Literally, I said you were a channel, right? So the wisdom and messages of the divine are within you and are meant to be expelled through you. This is something that, again, you are not surprised by. This is not something that is catching you off guard. Pile number 2, you are very aware of your purpose. You are very aware that your purpose can be the same but shift as well, enough for you to be the seeker and have this seeker energy. I think you seek depth within everything that you touch. You seek to be able to be fluid in whatever you experience, because you don't like stagnant energy. You don't like confining energy. What do you do with water? You put it in a cup, but it's not like, to think about water and the breakdown of that, you put it in a cup, but you also ingest it into your body in order to release. It doesn't stay with you. It's not necessarily meant to stay with you. You want to be this fluid and open being in all that you create and participate in. And I feel that heavily. I do. Again, around your career, around your purpose, not around necessarily relationships, because I don't see that here presented, but balance in everything that you do and everything that you touch. So I'm going to look at these 2 final oracles, and then I'm going to pull some tea leaf oracle for you, pile number 2. And we have the Daylily, centering. Daylily is short-lived, each bloom fading after only a day. She reminds you to live in the present with a deep understanding that you cannot change things outside of yourself. Daylily encourages you to live in the moment, to loosen up and allow natural processes and flow to occur in your daily happenings. And again, when I tell you there's nothing else left to say, there's nothing else left to say, because this is exactly what you're seeking in your day-to-day. You like the change. You like the shifts. Like, you know that brings something new, that brings something new every single time. And I think you are speaking more of your worthiness around that, and your ability to change, and your ability to center yourself, and your ability to allow this flow in your life. I think you are speaking worthiness over your entire path and how it is meant to evolve naturally without any kind of control or restriction from you. And we also have red clover, tranquility. Red clover helps support a sense of clarity, individuality, and self-awareness in the midst of our chaotic and often negative world. She's a calm and steady presence, helping you to remain balanced and to think and act from your center of truth, despite whatever may be taking place around you. I can't make it up, pile number 2. And you see it here. You see the cards coming out. I haven't looked at these ahead of time, right? So this is all about you centering. And whatever goes on around you, as slowly or as quickly as you like, as grand or as small as you'd wish, I think you're going to just have a sense of clarity. I think your third eye is definitely opening. I think your crown chakra is also opening as well, because that's I think there's a difference between grounding in clarity and opening up to clarity. And I think that your top 3 chakras are definitely being highlighted here. And I think that is what's going to help you to remain balanced as well. Of course, always making sure that we ground throughout the day, but also opening ourselves up to the downloads and the information that we're receiving, because it is, again, meant to be expelled and shared with the world. I think this is it. I don't know how much chaos is actually going on in your life. I don't want to read too much into that energy because it's not the same for everyone. But any small thing can be chaos to us in the moment. So I feel like there's a deep sense of calm, especially with the depth here, the depth of the water and all of that. There's a deep sense of calm and of things that you are just not going to use energy to worry about. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Awesome. So you are definitely finding like-minded individuals. Even if you don't have a sex, you don't have a gender, you are fluid and open, non-binary, you are finding those same like-minded people. So who is on your energetic level, they are coming into your life in order to create a deep friendship with you, and a deep sense of compassion is also what I'm feeling. Bird flying, news is on the way. So you definitely have some news coming to you. Again, something that you maybe were expecting, but this also feels like kind of like a surprise, like something swooping into your plate, and it's up to you to grab it, if that makes sense. We also have kangaroo at the bottom of the deck. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So unsettled, that means that not anything goes. Some things are shifting, some things are changing. How you handle it, how you plan is completely up to you. Especially with news on the way, there's something that you possibly do need to plan for in regards to your financial state and bringing in that abundance. Pile number 2. Okay, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope that it was indeed something that you were truly ready to hear. And if it was, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because it would mean the world to me. And don't forget that I did link my Patreon down below, where you can gain early access and exclusive access to content like this before anyone else in the public. And I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. You chose the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rose quartz crystal. And I absolutely love rose quartz. I love the different hues and the different intensities of the pinks that come in this quartz. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to actually just sit your crystal right over here to the side. And before we get into the cards, I am going to pull some initials, zodiac, and angel numbers that you may have been seeing or may be seeing more in this current time. And I'll just do those. Okay. So we have the initial V. Okay. This could be your initial or the initial of someone that you know or will be meeting. We have the angel number 444. So this could be an angel number that you are seeing a lot of or will be seeing a lot of. Libra. You could be a Libra, know a Libra, or have heavy Libra energy in your natal chart. We also have Cancer. So you could be a Cancer, know a Cancer, or have that heavy energy in your chart. And we also have the initial A and the initial O. So these could be a part of your initials or a part of the initials of someone that you know or will be impacting your life very soon. So let's look at the overall message that you are ready to hear, the overall energy, and we'll get into your reading. We have Shaman Completion. Ooh, yes. Yes. I love it already. That's beautiful, beautiful energy, pile number 3. So something is coming to completion. Something is definitely coming to a close. I feel that heavily. And not only that, I feel as if you're feeling a sense of completion within yourself. I think people see you as someone who is not completed, because what does that even mean? But as someone who is whole, who has this shamanic wisdom to them, and who knows what it means to be whole or to seek wholeness or to only be a part of things that make them whole, and feelings of complete. I also think that you may be, if there are things that you are looking to complete, like paperwork or projects or things of that nature, initiatives as well, because my wife says that word a lot. So if there are things that you are looking to complete, I feel as if you are closer and closer to that energy. A sign that you are closer to that energy could be that you are seeing 444 a lot more. And in those moments of thinking about the thing that you want to complete or evolve past or be a part of, you see the number 444, and it brings you a divine message of support, stability, and completion, honestly. But let's see what else the Oracle has for us. We have solidity, inner core. So there is, again, something being solidified, being hardened, complete. We also have the numerology number 9 here. Again, signifying a chapter coming to a close. Right after 9 is 10, and that is a cycle complete. And I think this is something that you're feeling at your inner core. This is something that you are very assured of, is this completion of something, the ending and yet the beginning of something else. I think your mind, your perspective is being completely shifted, completely eradicated or eroded in some way, and there is a new foundation, a new reality being solidified for you here as well. We also have water creation. This came out heavily in pile number 2, the element water. So you could be also a water sign, especially with the Cancer here. You are, wow. I mean, the card in itself is so beautiful, but it speaks volumes because you are in this creative process, this alchemical process, this stage. I see that we have a lot of doves here, so this is divine working, divine happenings here for you. I feel as if within the water element, within creation, you are also coming to another completion. I think completion is the overall theme, and that everything that you touch within that is feeling a sense of completion. So again, I was talking about projects and things of that sort. Whatever it is that you are creating, that is also being completed. So as I said, cycles are ending, but also beginning for you is what I'm sensing and feeling heavily. And we're going to look into the essential oil oracle and see what the message is here for you. We have sandalwood, awareness, trigger statement, I never get what I want. True statement, I am a powerful, powerful creator. And this is not going to come as a surprise to you at all. Listen to your inner voice. Release your ideas of the outcome you wish to see and trust that you are aligned with the universe. Again, this is definitely a message of trusting. I think when our minds are blown like this and the walls are blown off and our perspective has completely shifted, it's like there comes this aspect of, can I trust this? Can I trust what it is that I'm sensing, what I'm becoming aware of? am I really getting everything that I want? Because trigger statement, I never get what I want. It never happens to be that I'm the one not with the short end of the stick in certain situations. But you're realizing I am a powerful creator. So when I create, I can create endings and I can create new beginnings. My creation does not stop. It doesn't, it's not, it's ever flowing. It's ever evolving. I'm completing so many cycles and starting so many new cycles and enjoying the process in between that other people can't even keep up. That's why I'm saying they feel as if you are so evolved. They feel as if you are so whole. They feel themselves whole and complete when they are around you, because at your inner core, this is what you radiate. This is who you are. You are trying more and more to listen to your awareness, which we have two of the purple or third eye and crown chakra type of energy. We also have DNA repairing. Transmutation is the key word. Trigger statement, I don't know who I am. True statement, I am. There is no efforting required for this shift. Be present and allow every aspect of your being to transform. So again, this is not a message that comes as a surprise to you. You're not shocked by you probably are shocked by my words because of the sheer accuracy, but you are not surprised by this message whatsoever because it is divinely meant for you. Pile number 3. I think you are ready for this repairing. You are. I think you wake up and you are trying these new I am statements. You are probably, or you're wanting to affirm yourself even more because you know deep down inside that there is no efforting required. A shift is a shift and it will happen. There are things happening around you right now that you don't have to be aware of. Your awareness is shifting and deepening, but you don't have to be aware of every aspect of the exact outcome because you are still going to transform either way. So I'm going to look more into the tarot and see what this transformation is, what it feels like, what it looks like. We have the Prince of Swords, your perspective, your knowledge, how you gain knowledge, how you how you absorb knowledge. I think you are very curious of your own mind. You're very curious of your own ideas, your thought process, your thought process within the creative process as well. How your mind aids within your creation. I think many people, they feel a creation from different areas. So you'll feel it from your solar plexus as a drive to complete something, to be a part of something, to create something. But also you can feel it heavily in your mind space as well, where you think of an idea and basically just like that, it's one step closer to being completed, to being whole. I think you're learning more about that process, how it starts for you, what it looks like for you, what it feels like for you. I think you're very intrigued about your transformation as well. We have all of these butterflies here. We have very airy elements. We also have the phoenix in the background of the shine here. And we know the telltale about the phoenix, how it rises from the ashes, how it burns and rises again. And this is definitely an energy that you are intrigued by as well. You like the transformation. You like to be viewed as this phoenix from the ashes who rises again and continues to rise and lets nothing stop that. You embody transmutation. You embody transformation and completion as a whole. This is definitely your energy. We also have Princess of Chalices or Page of Cups. Is this? Yes, the Page of Cups. So not just your mind, but your emotional side as well. This is something that you are definitely wanting to learn more about because I feel as if your emotional state has to feel a certain way in order to create mentally. And I think I mentioned this in another pile as well. We have to have a clear channel of of our heart and our mind. It has to be in alignment with each other. So I think one thing that you may be trying to work on is your mind, and how you don't have to control it in order to create. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't work well being controlled, your mind. Not in the creative process, not in any process. So I think you're also trying to find a different type of flow to that as well. Learning what your flow is, learning how your mind has transformed and shifted, and how your creativity has in turn been affected as well. We also have the Ace of Swords. Wow. So many. It's like the snake, the scythe here, which is the death symbols. This is their sword of choice, right? The Ace of Swords here is saying, yes, I am welcoming in this gift. I am welcoming in this new perspective. I am welcoming in this shift of the mind. And it is a gift. It is literally sent from spirit, where you are going to start thinking differently. Your thoughts are going to feel different to you, because your thoughts do evoke a certain feeling from you. It has that type of power. Your mind has that much power. And you know this. You have completed many cycles with your mind being the forefront and saying, next time, I'm not letting you put me through all this hell. So this is the next time. This is the new perspective. You are ready to hear this, and you're ready to trust your mind again, is what I'm also feeling. We also have the Three of Cups. Yeah, abundance. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. And normally Three of Cups is not always associated with abundance. Sometimes it's just associated with connection. But I think there is an abundance of connection coming in for you, because I mentioned it before. People notice how complete and whole you feel, how good your energy feels. They are very aware of the abundance of energy and love that you carry simply from being. So I think you are drawing people in more with that type of energy. You're communicating more of your authentic energy, and people are being drawn to that. There's like an emotional pull to you, almost, is what I'm feeling like. And it's undescribable, unexplainable, something that you possibly question quite often as to why these ties keep coming in, or how are you so aware of me but not, almost, as well. And we also have the Ten of Swords, ruin. But I love when the Ten of Swords comes out. And ironically enough, it is ruled by Gemini. So maybe that's why I love it so much, because my sun is in Gemini. But the Ten of Swords, I love this energy because you aren't ruined. There is nothing about you that is ruined. Maybe in the past you thought your perspective of self, the way you viewed yourself, was ruined. You possibly felt like you weren't whole, you weren't complete. Your view of yourself was shattered and affected by other people's thoughts and opinions of you. But this is something, again, that you have decided, I'm going to overcome. I'm going to not let this past overshadow my present and my future possibilities. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to complete this cycle of struggle that I've had with my mind for so long. And I'm pretty sure we were talking about the number 10 as well when we were talking about the number 9 here. So it comes full cycle, completely, absolutely full cycle for you. Pile number 3, where you can see a completion in your mental process, a completion in your mental evolution. You are feeling strong after this, because after the Ten of Swords comes the Ace of Swords. You put it down and then you gain a new perspective. It's so beautiful. It's almost poetic. And I really feel that for you, it's going to feel very much so. Some of you could even, because we have all this sword energy, be writing a lot more. Be feeling called more to poetry, to express your gratitude for this gift of perspective, this gift of word, this gift to be able to learn yourself emotionally. It's going to possibly literally move you into writing something that you feel has just needed to be expressed this whole time. So I'm going to look further into this reading with the Divine Messenger and see what the Feather Messengers has to say for you. We have White Turkey. The power to heal the earth is within you. So even some of your writing, some of the things that you are writing or wanting to create through written word may be of healing for other people. The power to heal the earth is within you. There is something here that you are going to express, share, be a part of, work through, and it's going to help heal the earth. DNA repairing. This is a deep level of transformation and healing, not again just for yourself, but the earth. Some of you be very much so leaning more into being an environmentalist and wanting to make a difference in the environment, literally. But it's also the connections, the people that you are connecting with as well, wanting to help them with their healing and wanting to show them how healing has helped you evolve and how this is why I look so complete, guys. This is why I look so whole. This is why the energy is so good and it feels so good. And you can have that for yourself too. That is the essential purpose as to what we are all doing here. And I think you're ready to hear this message because you're ready to accept authority and responsibility over that. I think this is something that you possibly could not have believed in yourself, of your ability to heal the earth, but it is within you. Pile number 3. And we also have the Heron. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Yeah, that is a part of the Ten of Swords that is being released here. You're letting go of convention. You're letting go of shoulda, coulda, woulda. You are letting it go because it's weighing you down. It's not helpful for you in your ascension and your elevating. So you are ready to take a hold of this unique path and to embrace the abundance that you have waiting for you. We also have Mugwort, integration. There is a rhythm and balance to all life, a dance between physical reality and the spiritual world. Mugwort opens and expands your consciousness to embrace all that you are, light and dark, body and spirit, helping you integrate all aspects of your multidimensional consciousness into your everyday practical life. Absolutely. And this could be something that is a part of that I was feeling where you didn't feel as if you were that whole and complete person because there was still an integration process that was necessary, a balancing between your physical and your spiritual, which I think within releasing this burden, releasing this Ten of Swords energy of everyone else's energy, thoughts and ideas and opinions, you are able to do this integration. You are able to finally complete this cycle, to feel your own completion, to feel your own wholeness, and to complete things around you in your everyday practical life as well. We also have lavender, restoration. Lavender's restorative and purifying energy and aroma calms and uplifts your mind and body, easing feelings of stress and agitation from your earthly distractions, and rejuvenating your soul so that you can truly feel and radiate inner peace and harmony. Wow, wow, wow. So what comes with this cycle closing and a new one beginning is restoration, a purifying of energy. Some of you may even be drawn more to lavender or the aroma of lavender, and it may help aid you in this closing of cycles and opening of another one, to continue to help restore your energy, to keep you from any kind of distractions, and to continue to rejuvenate your path, and to allow you to feel rejuvenated on such a unique and individualistic path as well. So I'm going to just pull a few of the tea leaf oracle just to see if there are any other final messages for you. Pile number 3. One wanted to pop out. We have candle. You will be shown the way. Wow. Absolutely, you will be shown the way. You are not alone in this, whether physical or spiritual, but especially because we were talking about the 3 of Cups and being around other like-minded energy. You are going to be shown the way, whether with your business or creative ideas, with your spiritual ascension and completion, anything. You are not alone. You will be assisted in any way that you need. And we also have Seahorse, family matters. Okay, so there are some family matters that are popping up for you. I know that you will divinely know how to handle these things. Again, because this reading is not a surprise, this will come as no surprise. You will be shown the way to handle these family matters if they are either positive or negative. It's really up to that situation. And we also have bottom of the deck, dogs getting together with friends. So I continue to feel that energy around you of loyalty, friendship, and companionship, community as well. Whether virtually, in person, you will be around that energy, and that energy will be heavily supporting you and cheering you on. Pile number 3. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I really hope that this was truly something that you were ready to hear. And if it was, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. And don't forget that I did leave my Patreon linked down below in the description box so that you can gain early and exclusive access to written readings and recorded videos like the one that we have here today that won't be released anywhere else other than that platform. And I will see you in another reading. Peace. Hello, pile number 4. You chose the beautiful pyrite crystal, or also known as Fool's Gold, which I think is absolutely stunning, absolutely breathtaking. This is actually one of my newer crystals that we just received, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So take a moment to gaze at her energy, get connected with the energy of pyrite. You could also be looking to find answers in regards to your abundance or financial matters because of choosing this beautiful crystal. But first, before we get into all of that goodness, I'm going to pull a few zodiacs, angel numbers, and initials just to see what energy is currently around you or will be around you heavily at this time. Let's see. Yeah, maybe one more. Okay. Oh, 2. So let's see what we have. We have 333 as one of the first angel numbers coming out, which may be one that you are seeing frequently and maybe sending you messages. We have the energy of Aries here. So you could be in Aries, know an Aries, or have heavy Aries energy in your natal chart. We also have Aquarius here. So you could be an Aquarius, know an Aquarius, or have heavy Aquarius energy in your natal chart. We also have 444 as an angel number that you may be seeing a lot of recently. We also have Libra. So we have a lot of zodiacs coming out. This could be any of your energy or the energy that is working around you right now. And we also have 1010. So this could be an angel number that you are also seeing quite a lot of in the time coming. So let's look at the overall energy of the message that you are ready to hear. We have deflection bells. So I knew someone was going to have one that was a bit not difficult, but definitely interesting. So the way that this card is normally described is we would use this branch in Native culture to, and I say we, but not me, of course, to attach the bells to the branch in order to create noise, in order to remove any negative spirits, any negative energy, any stagnant energy. I think possibly also they were using these for healing techniques as well, but I'm not quite sure about that one. Deflection, though, immediately when I saw it, I feel as if there's a different energy trying to come through as well, though. What is it that you may be deflecting on, pile number 4? And I do want to mention that this message, as I said in the beginning when you were picking your pile, should come as no surprise, should not catch you off guard in any way. This is something that you are possibly very aware of, and now you are ready to hear this message. If you don't feel 100% ready to hear this message, please feel free to click off and come back to it when you know that you are 100% certain to hear it and you're ready to embrace this message. But deflection. So I think that if there is any hesitancy within your body, if there is any deflective, procrastinating energy within your body, sound may be definitely helpful for you to clear out, to physically clear it out of your body. You could have a professional, do it for you. This could also be just energy in general. So you could be looking into Reiki in order to clear certain energy, in order to let go of any procrastination, any doubt, any fear or hesitation in regards to your path. I am going to look more into the oracle to make sure that I'm reading this energy right and that we're on the right path with it. So we have endurance rock. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think that, well, let's see. And we also have alchemy, magic. Okay, I think that there is a process coming to you, an alchemical process, where you are harmonizing much differently. I think there's something here that you could possibly literally be trying to manifest or call into you using your magic. And I feel as if there is a bit of deflective energy that is around this manifestation, almost as if you don't believe that you have the endurance to complete it or to bring it into fruition. Almost as if you feel as if you don't have the endurance to stay on this path at all. I think there's something magical being introduced and happening for you, though, where you are clearing out that doubt, and you're clearing out the doubt of yourself and the doubt of your capabilities and your abilities. And I think you're looking to embrace a different reality is what I'm feeling like. Let's look more into this, because I feel as if there is a bit of a cloud surrounding the deflection energy. We have myrrh. The keyword is support. Trigger statement: I am not supported. True statement: I move forward with divine grace. Take comfort and know that you are supported. Nurture your inner child and connect with the earth. So the earth element is not surprising me when it comes to the rock here. I think you are beginning to feel more supported. I think spirit is showing you more spiritual communication to affirm that you are supported in your path. And I think that it is time for you to start taking comfort in knowing that it says nurture your inner child and connect with the earth. So this could mean going outside. This could mean doing a physical activity that you haven't done since you were a kid. This could mean many different things for you. Take what resonates and apply it how it should. But I think that your inner child is needing some nurturing, is needing some energetic clearing. Again, in order to accept and bring in and receive whatever it is that we are manifesting. And we also have enlightening. The keyword arise. Trigger statement: there has to be more than this. True statement: I create my world. You're ready for a higher level of awareness and transformation. Absolutely. That's why you are calling it into you energetically. I think this is, again, something that you are aware of, that you are calling to yourself. This is not something that is being subconsciously called to you. So you are aware in turn of what also needs to be cleared out in order to accept. So you are ready for a higher level of awareness and transformation. You are ready for this clearing is also what I'm feeling like, especially with the bells here. Some of you could even have wind chimes, I'm feeling like, and that sounds very similar to me to bells, which could also help clear out your higher chakras, the crown chakras. I think the frequency of the wind chime matters, but because it's such a higher pitched tone, and also wind chimes are mostly hung up in the air, so by our head and crown chakra in general, I think that would also be helpful. So standing outside, standing near a wind chime or two or three or five, and letting that energy and the breeze and everything just blow around you and cleanse out some stagnant energy as well. So let's see what the tarot has for us. We have Queen of Wands. Yes. So I love that it's upright because I think we are embodying and stepping more into our confidence. I think that is something that has been stifled or has needed to receive an energetic upgrade or a clearing out of old energy is our confidence. I think our confidence is how we move through the world and how we feel as if we have endurance or not. So this is definitely something that is shifting for you. We also have within the Queen of Wands an element of water and fire. I'm not sure which element of water is connected with the Queen of Wands, but I see it here within the tarot. And I think there's an element emotionally as well that you are working with and evolving through in order to step and embrace more into your confidence. We also have the Prince of Wands, which is the fire and air. Very interesting. So we're seeing a lot of your elements just popping up here. The Prince of Wands is saying that not only are you trying to step more into your confidence, but you're trying to learn more about it and how it affects the things that you participate in, believe in, and create as well. I think with the Prince of Wands here, you're learning a lot about your endurance. Your spiritual endurance is what I feel like. And I see here there's a little small phoenix, which I mentioned in the last pile, that the story of the phoenix is that they rise from the ashes. They continue to burn in this fiery flame and then to rise again and to be born again. So I think your confidence is coming to a new level of rebirth. It's not what it was, but it's not like it's ever been. So that's a really good thing for you. I think that's a really good thing for you. And you're learning more about how it is a good thing for you. I think you're taking comfort and knowing that your confidence can shift and evolve, that it's supposed to naturally, and that you are grateful to remove any stagnant energy and to be more confident. We also have the Six of Cups, which is labeled here as pleasure, which is very interesting. But the Six of Cups is normally depicted as two children in a front yard playing with six cups. And in the Six of Cups, we notice that there is a certain level of nostalgia, a certain level of looking back that happens. And sometimes it can bring pleasurable memories, pleasurable experiences, but oftentimes it brings up the things that have been conditioned within us in childhood. And again, I feel as if your confidence has been taking a wearing out on since childhood, and you may look back and be able to look at the depths of that. With the Scorpio here, I feel as if I should mention, don't hold a grudge, an emotional grudge. Allow those lessons, those happenings to show a different side of you, an evolved side of you. But I think also that is something that is being cleared away, is these almost traumatic memories from childhood of why your confidence is the way that it is now. We also have the Ten of Pentacles, wealth. That's a beautiful, beautiful card to have here, because I think this is something that you may have been looking towards, quite possibly. This is your confidence in your wealth, in your abundance, in your prosperity. I think you are gaining a higher level of awareness around this as well. It's not just the Ten of Pentacles, because the Ten of Pentacles in the tarot deck is a showstopper. It's something that people definitely love seeing, love looking towards. It speaks of creating legacy and having an abundance of anything in order to feel comfort and safe. But I think your confidence doesn't stem from external things. I know that. I know that we cannot gain a true sense of confidence. You can have some surface level of confidence with with external things. But I think a true level of confidence comes from within, especially with the cups here. I think that's going to be an internal conversation that you're having, and in turn, your external atmosphere may begin to shift. We also have the Eight of Wands, swiftness. So there is a swift communication, spiritual communication, direct communication, whichever way, that is coming in for you. I think there's some things, again, that you are going to need to be more aware of within your third chakra or your third eye chakra. Opening that up, receiving that information, listening to spirit, and letting spirit guide you as well. I think especially when we are creating a new reality, creating a new perspective, creating an entirely new world here, basically, there is a level of, and we have the Phoenix yet again right here. There is a level of cooperation that is needed with spirit. We cannot do it on our own. We know that we cannot do it on our own. And we are receiving swift communication on the steps that we need to take that are next. We also have the Sun. Wow. Pile number 4. This is a really beautiful reading because the Sun over confidence, over the Queen of Wands, next to the Prince of Wands. This is a lot of fire energy. So you also could be an Aries here, of course, Leo and Sagittarius, because we have the Sagittarius over here and the Eight of Wands as well. This fiery and bold energy is a part of you. This is something that can and does typically move you, but sometimes it also keeps you very still because we just don't have the energy of movement or to be a part of certain things sometimes. But you are getting spiritual communication. It will be driving you, I feel like, to embrace and be a part of things, especially because the sun is shining on this situation, the entire situation, which is very beautiful, very promising, because you have favor. It is a favorable outcome for you to be more involved, to remove the energy that has been bothering you and been burdening you. Is quite possible. It is literally possible. I think, again, I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it's not going to take you by any surprise that you are receiving this reading. And I think you are going to start feeling extremely more capable in order to take care of yourself spiritually and emotionally. And again, I just feel like that financial here, I might pull some extra cards for you. Pile number 4, I had a brand new deck that literally just got in the mail today, and I was going to use them on these readings, and I got 3 readings in and realized that I did not pull the deck for anyone. So if I still have questions around this 10 of Pentacles for you, I will pull some Crystal Oracle as well. But we also have Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Definitely was talking about rebirth and the Phoenix being born again and rising again. Inherent wisdom is emerging. Your third eye is heavily highlighted here. There is an enlightening happening. And you are being asked to ready yourself for a rebirth. And this rebirth is within your spiritual, it is within your soul. And that is where your confidence comes from. Your confidence also comes from your center, your solar plexus chakra, and also your sacral chakra. Even your root chakra has something to do with confidence because you are able to be grounded in that energy. And I think a lot of inherent wisdom is going to be coming from those chakras being healed and evolved. We also have the Robin. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. That's beautiful because 10 of Pentacles, right? And we wanted to know more about it. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. I think it's really beautiful because sometimes confidence has kept you from reaching out and embracing that new growth, that new opportunity, that new whatever it is. Did we feel worthy? Did we feel prepared? Did we feel open to receive it? Not all the time. So this is the new deck that I was talking about. I really wanted to look at the Ten of Pentacles and why it was here for you and coming out so strongly. So let's see if we can get a few affirmations, or they really just have like one word on them. So it's not like a whole paragraph. Here we are. Those all wanted to come out for you. Bottom of the deck, we have Angelite Education. So that may be something also that is heavily important for you, is learning more about how to grow and develop your confidence, even possibly your power is what I'm feeling like. And all of these are heavily crown and third eye chakra colored. So that is also maybe important for you. But we have the Veracruz Amethyst, contentment. So I think that in the past, you may have battled with contentment and letting it keep you stagnant, letting it keep you wherever it is that you thought you deserved or needed to be. I think that in the past, that was encouraged emotionally by other people, whether they said it out loud or they just expected you to accept that kind of contentment, that kind of settling. Those are the things that may be coming up for you as well in regards to your confidence. I know we were looking at Ten of Pentacles, which also may have to do with that as well. Settling financially in order to feel safe and secure. It could be in regards to relationships, but it could be in regards to jobs as well, where we just said, well, I'm content with this, so I'll take it. We also have organization. You are working on your organization. I think this is something that may be important for you. To feel more organized is to feel more confident, is what I heard. So maybe that is something that is definitely a message for you and you are ready to hear. And we also have Lepidolite, decisiveness. You are becoming extremely more decisive, discerning as well as to what it is that needs to be cleared, needs to be released, what it is that you are calling into yourself, and what it is that is divine information that you are receiving. And we also have rose quartz, empathy. So I think being very empathetic with yourself is going to be heavily important. Rose quartz is definitely the crystal for that, in order to be very kind to yourself, be very compassionate to yourself. The things that you've missed in the past growing up that you didn't receive as a child possibly was empathy, and this is something that you're trying to give to yourself now as an adult. Especially again within your financial as well, you could be trying to be more empathetic towards yourself in order to find new financial abundance and opportunities. So I do have two more cards, two more oracle cards that I want to pull for you. Pile number 4. We have the wood betony, something like that. And this is grounding. Like a loving hug, wood betony energy is very physical, calming and grounding, helping you connect with your intuition and gut feelings, and strengthening your boundaries so that you can manage relationships and responsibilities with ease and strong sense of physical and emotional well-being. This is screaming confidence to me, and I don't know why, but we were talking about how grounding and using your root chakra could also help with gaining confidence. This is going to help you to strengthen your boundaries. Again, not just relationships, but responsibilities as well with the Ten of Pentacles here. And ease a strong sense of physical and emotional well-being. So this is something that is also coming in for you, is a sense of well-being and, again, comfort of being supported and protected. And we also have calendula, communication. Our thoughts and words have great creative power, both positive and negative, for ourselves and others. Calendula helps soothe your thoughts and words with warmth and compassion and understanding, so that there is a balance between assertiveness and receptiveness and communication with others. This is perfect, especially in regards to your communication. Maybe sometimes you weren't the most confident communicator either as well. Your communication was affected by what you thought people thought of you, how you thought they viewed you, if they thought you were authoritative or not, whether you should be in authority or not. All of those things affect our confidence. And I think it's coming back into balance for you, where you're going to be able to communicate both assertively and to be able to listen as well in a different kind of way. We have kite, vacation. So some of you may be taking a vacation, which would be great, a great restoration to your, again, I keep saying confidence because that is what came up the most for me, but also just in order to get a different aspect of healing as well. We have haystack, karma. You will reap what you have sown. So I think some people think of that as, oh my God, that's so frightening. What have I sown? As if we are not conscious to the things that we participate in on a daily. We also have target, a goal-oriented person. So this could be you. You could be extremely more goal-oriented with your life right now, because again, I think we said it, organization how do we put it? We were saying something about organization and confidence, and how you feel more confident when you feel more organized or goal-oriented, or very tunnel vision as well, is what I'm feeling like. But pile number 4, I don't think there's anything else here that I'm feeling like. I feel as if you have a great healing coming to you. I think one that you might have to open yourself up to psychically more than anything, because your emotions is very past oriented, something that you are trying to move out of, but will need your third eye to do in order to do. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was indeed something that you were truly ready to hear, because if it is, it would mean the world for me if you liked and commented and subscribed to my channel, where we have all of this kind of content all the time. And don't forget, I did link my Patreon down below in the description box, so you can gain early access and exclusive access to the stuff that I don't post anywhere else. And yeah, I'll see you in another reading. Peace.